What's the front side bus on that main board? Might be showing up as FB or just front side bus.
No, it's A320 Prime. Made by AMD Risen.
Yeah, but there should be a spec called front side bus. It's what the information travels between the CPU and blah blah blah.
No, it doesn't have
Yeah, they're
front
usually
side.
pretty high now. I don't think it matters anymore. But I like it. Why the fuck? There it is. No. Yes. No. Is this it? No. Where the fuck do I go? I was in it earlier today. Where the fuck was it?
Haha. Guess what, Big Havoc?
What?
He was recommending the Zotac GeForce GTX 1050.
1050.
1050, yeah. Ti Mini.
Yeah.
4GB DDR5 DisplayPort 128-bit gaming graphics.
Actually, I compared that one with the 1060, you know, and the money difference wasn't that much. So
Where the fuck was that thing? Am I fucking blind here or what?
looking for the points.
Yeah, I was looking for those cards. Where do I go?
Yeah. Oh, for the cards, you go to the what's it? CrimeNet,
Oh, really?
and to the left you have a option that says Casino Payday.
Offshore, yeah. Weapon mod, please.
I'll be back. I'm going to eat something.
No, you're not. He won't be back. Yay, weapon mod.
Wow.
What?
i7 generation. Um, the 7700 329.
Now, if you want one that overclocks, you have to have a K on the end. They're usually more expensive.
Well, this one is a K.
On the end of it?
329.
But it has a K on the end.
Yeah, it does. That's what I'm saying. 8th generation i3 core 8350K processor for 250.
It's not bad. But is it the right chipset for the main board that you want?
No, it won't.
Oh,
Because the
fuck is
board
that?
is not compatible for overclocking.
Why the fuck is FaceRig showing that?
And this one is 4 gigahertz with 8 megabytes cache and 4 core threads. There's one that's 4. i7.
Yeah, chipset's the pins, but he wants to get a chip that's got the overclocking capability. I always recommend the K ones, the unlocked ones.
Do the overclock last longer?
Not necessarily. If you're overclocking it, it's 9 times out of 10 it's getting hotter. You're pushing it more than what it does, what it goes.
Do you have yours as overclocking?
Mine can be overclocked. I used to have it overclocked, but then I just don't bother anymore. I didn't
Oh.
see that much of a performance increase. And the more you overclock, it becomes like you overclock the speed, plus you're gonna be overclocking the voltage that goes into it. So sometimes it becomes unstable, and you gotta sit there and tweak those fucking settings. When I did have it overclocked, I could probably use it for probably about 4 to 5 hours, but the odd time there was just a blue screen. Chipset, the type of chipset that's in the main board to make sure that your i7 fits in. But yeah, the pins or how it's arranged, it's got to make sure that i7 is compatible. Sorry, I was letting Freak know.
Nah, forget it then. I'm not gonna overclock then.
I don't know. I have a chip that can be overclocked, but I don't really do it. It's a lot of bullshit and like to go
That's
into
what
it.
I'm saying. I'm not gonna do it. Either way, there's a i7 7700 desktop processor, 8M cache.
Now again, I might not have the best correct info. It's been a while since I looked into a lot of the stuff, but I don't know. You just got to be careful because if you do too much power, usually the Intel ones have a lot of fail safes. They're usually pretty good. You won't burn it out, but there's always that possibility you try to overclock too much and you've now just either wrecked your CPU or you've also wrecked your video card if you're overclocking that.
Well, whoa, hold on. What gigabyte? What? Okay, so I'm looking at this right here, and Gigabyte GAZ
Chipset, a
270
collection of
D3
integrated
Intel
circuits that form
two-way
the set needed to
ATX DDR4 motherboard with the desktop core, Intel core, for almost $400.
Message sent.
Oh yeah, he made a good point. I always recommend water cooled. Some people say no, all you need is a good fan. There's some wicked fans out there, but honestly, I've been using that Corsair water cooled. What is it? Blah blah blah. I think it's a 1000. It's the bigger one with two fans, closed loop, water cool. I've had no problems, none whatsoever, and it's getting pretty old now. Had to do some modifications in my case. Had to drop the real big fan that was on top of my case that would suck all the air out and blow it upward. I removed that and slapped it in there, and woo, away she goes. I did have it sucking in the cold air to cool off my system, but found out that if you're blowing that hot air on my video card, that wasn't too great. So now I have it blowing all the air from inside the case out through the rad. Oh yeah, H100i. I don't think I have the I. The I one changes color and you can control it. I think I just have the H100.
Message received.
Shut
But
that
I've
one
had
up.
no problem.
Problem is that the PCI Express is a generation 3 4 times.
What do you mean 4 times? Should be 16.
X4.
Hmm.
So for the cards that I'm looking, which the Zotac
I don't know what he means by PCI 4 times.
times 4, X4. That's what I mean. This one is a PCIe PCI Express times 16 hardware connectivity.
Well, they usually are always 16. That's what I don't mean. I don't understand what the 4 is. Maybe I'm outdated. I don't fucking know.
Maybe it's the generation. Maybe the connection of the generation is different.
Well, that's
the other
usually
ones.
3.0 or up.
Because this motherboard is a generation 3 PCI Express generation 3 times 4.
Oh, that means it has 4 slots. You can put 4 video cards in there.
Oh. So either way, there's still. Let me open tab that one.
What the fuck's going on with this thing? Ah, my base rate just crashed. Piece of shit.
Baker 410 joined your channel. Too
What's up,
wise
Beck?
for you on the server.
What's up, Baker?
What's up? What's up?
Fuck.
Fuck, you're loud right now.
I just woke up. I was talking loudly. Sorry. I moked you.
Nice.
Really?
Oh, he's got a point, dude. Sometimes you're really fucking loud.
Sometimes you just gotta wake and moke. I mean bake. I mean moke.
Wake and moke.
Yeah.
Sounds
Just
good.
wake up and scream as loud as you can. And then just go find some loot and go, ah, loot! Yes! My precious! That's about it.
You're fucked up.
I do know that. Physical Asset Editor, formerly known as PHAT. PHAT. Has been completely overhauled to significantly improve usability and expand functionality.
It's
You
a
got-
two-way
you guys think?
crossfire, actually.
Most boards now are Crossfire or XLI.
SLI.
Yes.
Like, if you're interested, I'm just trying to look up for computers right now, so I can, how you say this, build my own.
Now, just so you know, if you buy a board that's if it only states that it's Crossfire, that's the AMD video cards. SLI is NVIDIA. But 9 times out of 10 now, boards do either or. Unless
Huh?
maybe it's a cheaper board.
You're talking about motherboards.
It's 100. It's 100 and what was it? Here it is. $108 for the motherboard. But it's an Intel Crossfire,
My precious.
two-way Crossfire.
Hey, Baker, do you remember Freak Brazil?
Who?
Arma? Freak Brazil. Brazil. Fuck. Blah,
Freak
blah.
Brazil?
Yeah.
No.
You should remember. What? Really? The fuck's wrong with you guys? Arma.
Oh, okay. Is this the part where you just say words and then one of those words is going to be like, oh
Yeah.
yeah!
Flashback memory comes. You're like, oh yeah, we played that together. Yeah.
I played on with a lot of people.
Yeah. Now,
So-
see, look, you're making them feel bad. No one remembers them. Fuck.
Yeah, you
Well,
should log in,
I don't
man.
remember the name.
He's got
Doesn't mean I
sad
don't
face now.
remember. Like if there was an experience or a moment in time, a story that could correlate
Did you two
with
have a moment?
identifying that I and this individual in question, as well as yourself, wherever in one space together within an Arma 3 universe, I might help better than just saying, come on, don't you remember?
I spent some time
No.
away on business. I need to
I
collect
want
money.
to. Like, real bad, like. But. Unless you got some
Ah, shit.
further details. I kind of feel like maybe you don't remember them, and, you know, you're
Dude,
trying to get me to be like, oh, yeah, I remember this one time, and then you could finally be like, yes, that was what it was.
No, I remember it.
Aha.
Oh.
I've been on
Yeah, I got
his
nothing.
Twitch list for like ever, and vice versa.
Brick
Why the
Freak
fuck?
Brazil.
Okay, I got
I don't
cramps.
know everybody in your Twitch universe either.
No,
so.
but we used to fucking play. They come over.
In
Who else
Petunia?
played with you? Yeah. You had
How? Give me a number of years ago. Give me
Fuck,
some
who else
pertinent,
was it?
detailed information and reference.
Oh,
to
it
the
was a while ago.
situation at hand.
Here. Let me see. I have other people on
That
the
doesn't help.
list. Do you remember?
Hey, you know why a while ago doesn't help? Sometimes I'm like, yeah, not too long ago I did this. Turns out that thing not too long ago was like 3 years ago. So, yeah. Not too long ago I started making this video game that I've been working on.
Didn't
That
you
was
play
two-
with
that was 2 years ago.
Magpie? Freak?
Magpie?
Did you play with Magpie? And why the fuck? Public server filters. Why can't I just go to any?
Interesting part is that
The
this one can support
fuck?
up to 64 gigabytes of RAM.
How much RAM?
64.
But yeah.
Are you gonna ever use 64?
Maybe in the future.
I'm gonna be honest
if I want
with-
to do some VR.
Well, if your VR needs 64, holy fuck, it better be very, very immersive.
And I'm not gonna lie. There's some times
That
where
is
I'm
so
doing
true.
doing shit on here where I wish I had 32 or 64 gigs of RAM.
Yeah, if you're doing like video editing or some major developments.
I have 16 gigs now, and I run out of memory often. with little to nothing open. Isn't that crazy?